about it.
Okay, stay with us. We're getting more breaking news coming in. The Stock Exchange of Thailand has suspended all trading activities for the afternoon session after the strong earthquake struck neighboring Myanmar, the tremors of which were felt in Thailand's capital of Bangkok. The closure is affecting all markets, including the SET, the Market for Alternative Investment, and the Thailand Futures Exchange. So this is big news coming in. Mitali Nikore, economist, is live with us on the broadcast. Mitali, the stock exchange in Thailand suspending business activity, suspending trading activities. Also, this is going to take an economic hit on Thailand.
Absolutely, absolutely, Uday. I'd like to actually but start with just offering condolences to my own friends and family who are both, some friends in Myanmar and family in Bangkok. I spoke with a number of my friends in Myanmar yesterday, and they mentioned that they've completely lost access to phone lines, and this is in Yangon itself, not even in Mandalay or close to some of the regions where the earthquake epicenter is, but literally in Yangon, completely losing access, very poor connectivity, no power supplies. They are on the road. They've been advised to actually move out of their homes and stay on the road for the next 3 days because they're not sure about the aftershocks. And of course, apart from all of this, there's also the fact that, as Sir rightly pointed out, the need for a coordination agency, because the capacity of the ground, the government agencies on ground in Myanmar is quite weak. In Bangkok, on the other hand, definitely a number of buildings were shaking. And in fact, one of my relatives was actually caught in a lift while trying to come down with his son just to, rescue him in that situation. But, speaking about the economic impact, firstly, this is an emergency measure. Pretty much we're seeing that Bangkok is coming back to normal. Things are starting to open up. This is more of a 1 or 2 day emergency measure. There will be an economic impact on the trading activity for 1 or 2 days, but I feel like that will be a very short term and understandable impact. And in this situation, the focus really is on the emergency scenario. Typically in an earthquake, we have estimated that the daily per day economic impact for a developed country can even go up to $1 million. But for a country like Myanmar and for Thailand, of course, because it will be very short term, it will be far less than that. I expect that overall in this entire situation, we might be looking at a economic direct loss of between $1 to $2 million over time. However, there is also the indirect losses that people are having in terms of their own incomes and wages that are being lost on a daily basis because they can't go to work. And in such a scenario, the biggest need of the hour is humanitarian assistance. And I feel like more than even the WHO, it's the government of India, the Indian Army, the Indian National Disaster Relief Forces that we have, who can play a much more important role in Myanmar in terms of coordination as well, because Indian agencies are very well trained and very well equipped to coordinate the global response and to operate in Myanmar, because there's also a lot of trust for Indian officials and Indian soldiers. So I feel like, given the economic impact that we will see, one is through the stock market, the other is through the impact on people and their lost livelihoods and lost wages. And the third, of course, being the actual buildings that have collapsed and the direct, losses that come from that, and then the reconstruction costs. All of this needs to be totaled up. And, in previous disasters, we've seen this go up to at least $1 to $2 million.
Yes, absolutely. More breaking news meanwhile coming in.